What's going on, traders? How we doing? Getting ready for the bell. We only got about 3 minutes for the bell. I started up already. Looks like we guys should be shifting on over from pre-market prep right now. If you guys are just jumping in, don't worry, you haven't missed anything. But I want to get right into these stock trades. I got a lot of ideas to look at today, and we got a lot of areas to check out. So I'm going to really quickly try to fly through some areas. I really should try to start this probably up at 9 a.m. so that I could get you guys the best. But, we got pre-market prep, so we let that go. But definitely, I want to get you guys the stocks to get you guys on the game today. And that's what I try to do, guys, is get you guys on the game, ready to go. Let's go ahead and try to do this. All right, so really quickly, the first thing I want to do is kind of go ahead and kind of show you guys the areas that I'm looking at. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and present here. Let's go ahead and present. So one of the things that I want to look at is specialty retail is definitely looking good right now, guys. So we'll take a look here. Specialty retail starting to really start pushing on up. We'll see if this can continue this trend on up that we're seeing in specialty retail. Another area that you can take a look at is, of course, apparel stores. Apparel stores did a nice lift up, pulling back. Let's see if we get another strong day out of apparel stores. Semiconductors, really one of the leaders in tech, really pushing on up. As you can see, it broke out of this kind of resistance, now really starting to trend on up. We'll see if these guys continue to make a move on up, and that's semiconductors. Consumer cyclical also is really standing out to me today. So if you got a consumer cyclical stock, definitely pay attention. I think this one could get lifting now, as you see kind of this upward trending triangle breaking out of it yesterday. Now let's see if we can get a really good lift off of these consumer cyclicals that you can kind of pay attention to. I'm going to be looking at like footwear, accessories, different kind of areas in that. I've been seeing those kind of make moves. As you can see, consumer cyclical sector, footwear and accessories, we'll be paying attention towards this one. This was really mainly from that Nike move, but if you're seeing today, you're seeing Foot Locker up today, UA. I'm going to be seeing if those can start moving. We also can include Dick's Sporting Goods in that, and we'll see if these kind of make a move on up. That's going to be it for the sector watch. I just wanted to really quickly go through those for you. Let me know if you guys like me going through that. I like going through those. So there you go. You guys got the stocks that we're watching. Here's the bell, guys. I'm going to be watching some pullbacks at the open. Really key stock that I'm watching today is CCIV. Reason why is that we're pulling back down towards the support. If we don't hold towards this 26 and this pre-market low, we're probably going to have to get out today, but I'm still holding this one. I'm up a good amount. Want this one to come right back up through the trend, through 2630s today and start pushing back up. We'll see if that one kind of keeps moving. That's CCIV. Let's go ahead. 9 a.m., please. Hey, you got to let Benzinga know if you want me up at 9 a.m. So that's the main thing, guys. I don't mind coming a little earlier, but we do got pre-market prep that we're finishing up. I wish I could get here a little bit earlier to get you guys some trade ideas, but I'll do the best I can with what I got here. Lele mentioning a good stock like usual. Let's go ahead and pay attention towards that one. That's OCUP. Let's see what we got here. She's usually really good at watching some pullbacks, some big pre-market pullbacks. Let's go ahead and see. We got multiple lows here at 622s. Not a bad looking chart there. Daily chart has a super gap up, so it could start trying to fill this gap on the downside. But be careful with this one. Huge gap up there in a pharma stock. OCUP, not a bad one to take a look at least. 630 entry. I don't blame you for it, at least. I know the support, at least, right underneath it. So I don't blame you why you got that entry, Lay. All right, let's keep going. ASTS is definitely one that's moving. I wanted to get into that one. This is a space mobile play. Really did gap up today. You guys see my lines, right? See how I was drawing this? See this sideways trend? I actually drew this out yesterday. Was expecting this one to get back through that trend line. And, man, look at that gap up today. Big gap up, ASTS. Now we're starting to trade up there. Another one you can keep a watch on, HOL. Helicity. Let's see how this one trades today. This one going to be switching over to ASTR. So definitely we'll see if this one kind of catches a bid. Helicity, HOL in the SPAC game. Another one you can keep a watch on, APXT. That's another one, APXT. Definitely keep a watch on. This one's going to be switching on over. This one could get strong also into the open. So let's see how this one's trading right now. Holding 12.15s, but definitely, guys, be careful. I'm starting to see some red on the market. I I had put out that I expected kind of a little bit of a pullback coming into today. So it looks like we're getting that pullback. Let's take a look at our portfolio, see if there's any stock we need to go ahead and cover because of this market pullback. One of the things that you don't want to do is kind of give up these gains just because you're getting a market pullback. So for me right now, 78.75. I'm holding on JD, might take that position off. Looking to add maybe some RSI down towards 12, but right now it's at 1270s. Definitely pulling back there. CCIV starting to crack there, now down towards 25.95. Definitely paying attention towards that. You guys let me know if you guys see a stock that's moving in the chat that you guys want me to cover. I'll definitely get into that. What's up? What's up out there? How we doing? Let's go ahead and take a look here. Looks like I'm having a little bit of charting issues there. Let's see if we can get on out of here. There you go. There you go. That's a nice recovery there on the 5 minutes. Let's hold towards that low, 25.86, guys. That's going to be my out in CCIV. If it comes back down through that level, I'll go ahead and I'll just take the small profit, look to get back in this one. But now if we can hold VWAP, we're going to be looking good. And really, I want to see it push right back up there through the 26.30s. That's going to be CCIV, guys, that I'm talking about right now. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got in the chat moving. What's up? What's up? Been buying UVXY SQQ, anticipating a dip. I can't blame you for that. QQQ is probably taking a dip right now. Look at that. Pull back from that 355. The big thing for me is going to be, can we hold towards this 354 mark? If we break 354, I think you're going to start seeing some downward action in some of these tech stocks. So you got to be careful there. But definitely, if you're trading the SQQQ, that's an inverse, guys. For you guys don't know that this is an inverse, is going to be trading about 2 times the leverage here. Just be careful with those. You know, those are kind of more of a day trades. I usually don't try to hold SQQQ. I'll trade it intraday, and like I'll trade VIX, VIXX, because I don't mind trying to trade those for like really quick moves. But definitely, those are kind of more of day trades. Tesla popping, being pushed out there. Let's go ahead and take a look here, see what we see on the chart. I've been waiting for this one to come back down to 650s, but as you can see, we haven't really gotten back down towards those levels. Right now, the lowest level we've gotten is about 673 on these pullbacks. It really does have an hourly trend here. If you follow it, it kind of came up towards it, but really pulled back. It could test the support now and could crack back down. We'll see if it comes back down. Of course, you guys know I'm a Tesla bull, so if this one keeps going through that 686 and gets to 700, I won't be mad at you guys, but definitely looking for a pullback in Tesla. All right, let's go ahead and keep going with the chat. What's up? What's up? How we doing this morning? Moving today. Got up a little late. I know how that happens. Too much decay to hold. Which one you talking about, Vegas? What you got an option on? I'll definitely pay attention towards that. Definitely, we're getting a little bit of a down action here in the overall market. Seeing some big red showing up. One of the greens areas that I'm seeing is pharmaceuticals. Oil having a decent day, not a bad day. Banking services starting to turn green. But look how this tech has been doing really well. Look how that's started to turn around. And really, we're down about 0.59% on software IT services and semiconductors. What are we up on? That's what we need to go ahead and find. What are we leaning into? So it looks like consumer goods not looking too bad. You're looking at HON, GE. We'll see if those kind of come back up. But definitely kind of a pullback day. I was looking for this day to come, but really we just got to pay attention towards other stocks, see what we can find here at the open and see what we can trade. There's Tesla starting to push back up after that 1 hour pullback. We'll see if it kind of gets through that 685 level, but keep a watch. All right, what's up? What's up? How we doing out there? What about puts on the SPY? Definitely not my kind of game. If you look at that, you can go ahead and try it, but definitely not one of my kind of games there. I just don't play that right there. Oil up. Yes, Hertz. Oil not looking too bad. Mitch, do you give a watch list? Do you do actual trades or more live analysis? So I do actual live trades, and I do mainly live analysis here. And I do have a watch list that I give, but the problem is that we just right into the open already trading. So it's kind of hard to go through watch list right now. I know no one wants to hear me going through a big watch list right now, but I do have one. Always have one every single morning, guys. You have to have a watch list. I mean, if you don't have a watch list, I don't know what you're going off of, but definitely internet enforces. You got to have that. I just got to come in a little bit earlier to get you guys that idea. Good entry for CCIV. Let's go ahead and take a look here on a day trade. If you're looking at CCIV, how could you approach this one? All right, so now that you've gotten that multiple lows, so one of the things that I like to use is a 1 hour chart, right? And so we want to see these support holds. This one had a support of an hourly on this 2665, but really we want to see these wicks kind of hold down here, 2580s, and then get right back up through 26. If that doesn't happen, then it could crack down towards that 25 price level, and we don't want it to get towards that level. We're already in at 25.22. So this was kind of more of a swing trade for me. We don't want it to be breaking the low of the day already, 25.68. We want it to get back above VWAP. So to me, I need to get it back above VWAP and then let it come back to VWAP. That's when I like to get an entry. Unless you're looking to get an entry off the support, then you can go for a red to green kind of look. But that's called catching the knife. So you got to be careful. You got to stick close towards that support. Definitely internet. Hey, good question there. That's what it's about. If you guys got a question or anything, definitely let me know. All right, let's go ahead. Let's keep it going. Let's let this moving. ASTS. I'm sure that one did a kind of a little bit of a pullback. I would look for that one to do a kind of 5-minute red to green. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So 5-minute red. Let's hold the support here. The support was right down here towards 1247 here. So let's go ahead and draw that support at 1247. We want it to hold there and then turn right back around there. As you see, we went towards the 1251s. Let's see if we can hold 1247s and then curl right back around. You did get a 1 drive look, a pullback, a 2nd drive look, a pullback, 3rd drive look. Should have ripped out from here. It did rip out. It got up there towards 14, but didn't hold on the support. So now we want to see it hold on the support here, then curve right back around through that VWAP. Let's see if it can get on up there. A test towards 47 would be not even a bad thing. Another test of 1250s and then recovering that wouldn't be a bad look. We'll take a close look on this one as it keeps moving. I'll actually put it on the side here for me so I can keep a watch for you. And if I do see it kind of start trending back up, I will try to take this one. This one has a coverage with a stock, a buy rating, Deutsche Bank putting a buy rating of 35 price point on this one. This is AST Space Mobile, and this is an interesting one. Definitely another one you can take a look at that had been moving up was HOL. HOL, let's see if that one's trying to get back up there. It went down towards 1220. We'll see if it starts trending on up. Let's check the most active stocks here, or stocks that are up. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my Benzinga Pro here, see what we get moving, see what we got out there. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the regular movers, see what we got. Okay, so looks like VERV, looks like a whole bunch of therapeutic stocks up at the top. So you're talking to biotech, and it's been kind of a biotech day. Maybe in a biotech environment. So definitely keep your eyes on biotechs today. Vizio coming back down a little bit. I'm going to hold on this one. I do got this one over 30% gain on this one. So I'm looking for Vizio to hold. We'll see if that one can keep moving. ALT getting called out there by Made the Trade. Check out ALT. Definitely. And let's take a look here. So let's take a look at ALT. Boom, boom. All right, so Altimmune, let's go ahead and take a look here. Nice little VWAP push there and a nice little pullback. Let's take a look here at the 5 minutes, see what we're seeing. A gap down. Look like it could try to come back and fill that gap. These are one of those shadow fills that are trying to push back up there to the resistance. Went to the resistance of 1137. That's kind of that breakout point to come and test up here this wick. The high on there is 1190. So I think that's kind of like that look that you can have. But this is one of those plays. This is the shadow fill kind of play. So definitely take a look here. You see how this big gap down? A lot of times when we get these big gap downs, people play to fill the shadow back up. And then that's why they go ahead and try to buy that off support. So I think that's what you're seeing there, at least in that. Watts Russell. I'll definitely keep an eye out on the Russell. Looks like we're getting a mention of Macy's. We were looking at apparel to see how that was going to react today. Not a bad chart there. Good call out there. I like that call out. We'll look for a pullback here in Macy's towards support. A couple of other apparel stocks. Let's take a look here. AEO is one that I was watching for a while that had a good daily chart. Now has pulled back. This is one that I called out last week. Let's see if this one can gain a bid here and really continue here. Now, I do like the 1 minute, how it's kind of going on this sideways action, giving you that sideways trend here. So you've gotten multiple resistance tests to get above this 37 16 area, pretty much 37.20s. So let it come back, test a little bit back down towards VWAP, and then really gain some strength here, ripping through 37.18s. Let's see if this one can get on up there. All right, let me go ahead and catch up with the chat. What's up? How we doing out there? IPOs on your Watch CR. You got what? SLZ Donut, I think it's coming out tomorrow, so definitely pay attention towards that one. But there's a lot of IPOs out there and a lot of red today, Hertz. I agree. You got to be careful on days like today. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here at my portfolio, see what I can see if I have to take some profit in any of these stocks. Right now, I'm looking at JD. I might take profits in JD, guys. I'm up about 7% on that name. It is pulling back significantly. We are seeing a big pullback in tech. I'm going to go ahead and sell out on that name. I'm going to look to sell out here, 78, 67. Let's get it right here at 67. Let's go ahead and take this profit. It's not a bad one. It's still a 7% gainer. I was looking for this one to continue moving on up. JD, guys. So JD is what I'm looking at right now. I'm just not liking the action that we're getting. We need to come right back to the VWAP. If we break through this kind of 78.50, we could come back down towards 78.40s. I wanted to start reversing that trend because look at the daily. The daily had a good candle. We started really pushing on up. I wanted to continue this trend. It could pull back closer towards the 77.60s and then really take off, but I'm not waiting for that. I'm looking for this one to continue its trend and kind of sidestep here, but really hold this 78.20, 78.30s here. Let's see if this one can hold that pullback. Now it's doing that pullback look on the hourly. Let's see the 5 minutes, see if we can create this low and really start pushing back towards that VWAP. CCIV, let's take a look here. I know we've been keeping a close eye on this one. So now we're back above VWAP, what we wanted to see. There you go. Now let's get that quick reaction. Let's get this pullback to VWAP, and that's how I take it if I was doing kind of more of a day trade look here. But looks like CCIV recovering there. A stock that we were mentioning in pre-market that had a good day yesterday, guys, was this stock right here, CPNG. This is kind of like the Amazon of, I think, Taiwan, if I'm not going to be mistaken here, but definitely take a look here. This one's an interesting one here for CPNG. Look at this one ripping on up there. Not a bad move there. And if you look at the daily chart, this one definitely got hot yesterday, pushing back up there towards the high. So keep your eyes out on this one. This one's in the diversified retail sector. So with this being said, you can look at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree's up today. Also Etsy. Etsy, not a bad looking chart there. Really pushing on there. Burlington up today. Nordstrom. So retail, kind of the cheaper retailers there. Let's look at DDS. DDS has been a big leader for a while, so we can take a look there at DDS, see what we're seeing. Looks like we're getting a little bit more of a pullback there. I want to still see if AEO can start really getting a drive here. We're looking at Macy's. Looks like it's testing that low. Looks like it's a pullback kind of day, man. You know, a lot of people don't like these days, but I can't blame them. I mean, it's not always fun to trade the pullbacks. We're seeing this pullback here in Macy's. Not a bad attempt. You could take it off of maybe the 1880s, see if it can get back up there towards 19. But really a close trade there. You're talking about 20-cent profit for a like 7-cent risk. Not really my cup of tea. I like to look for bigger moves that I can grab. What's up? Definitely smash that like. If we don't get towards 200 likes, guys, at 10 a.m. I'm going to be ending this, and we'll have to wait until SPACs attack to see us continue. But definitely, guys, hit the like. I don't want to end it, but one of the things that I've been noticing is we're not getting enough likes here, and I'm going through this open with you guys when I could just be trading, and this is why I'm doing this for you guys. We don't have David Green right now. David Green taking a boot camp break, but I wanted to definitely be with you guys and not leave you guys alone to trade. So definitely smash the like if you guys support us and support me being here trading. CPNG is Korea. Thank you, Vegas. I appreciate that. South Korea. That's like the Amazon in South Korea. I appreciate you guys mentioning that. Yeah, that one's an interesting one. It definitely was moving on up. The basket, the OZN and the ZMIA. I like that. Vegas mentioning something here. This one could be an interesting diversification between those three. Jemiah, not a bad chart. A daily chart had it really starting to come back and trend. So that's not a bad one to watch there. So definitely keep your eyes on that one. I like those baskets there, Vegas. You guys know I like my baskets of XPEV, LI, and NIO. I like that basket. I like when you get that Chinese basket of EV. And I mean, look how those are performing. That's not a bad one today. NIO really starting to push on up there. Really came back towards VWAP, held that resistance, and then pushed right back up there towards 51.96. Let's take a look at some of those stocks. Plug was one on my radar today. Let's see how that one's starting to catch support, see if it can kind of push back up here. I did like this kind of hourly pullback. That's not a bad look there. If you look here on the hourly, we're starting to pull back. And that's not a bad look as long as we can get back above this level here. So really, I would want to see it kind of hold back down here and curve right back up. But definitely a hard pullback kind of day. Let's take a look here at the Qs, see what we're seeing. And when are we going to get this reversal? A lot of times we get this reversal at 10 a.m., guys. So 950 starting to come up here. Q's coming right back above that. That's not looking too bad as long as it can hold VWAP on pullbacks. The SPY starting to push on up there. So not a bad move there in the SPY, pushing on up there from the open. Let's see if this one can continue to trend up, and maybe we start getting some red to green action happening on the hourly. What's up, guys? How we doing out there? Smash the like. Let's get those likes up. What's up? Great asset. Hey, that's all I try to do. That's what I'm here for, guys. At the end of the day, trying to be an asset to you guys. And if I can help you guys continue moving forward in your journey, in your trading journey, then that's going to make me happy. And that's giving it back, paying it forward. If you guys have ever seen that movie, that's one of my favorite movies. Pay it forward, guys. Definitely find 3 things you can do to help other traders out and let them know those 3 things. How can they help? A lot of times I'm trading guys off of a 3 variable approach, guys. The Story Mitch approach is all about story, fundamentals, and technicals. All 3 of them have to match up for me to take these kind of trades, because at the end of the day, what I've noticed is that in my day trading times, in my experience during that, is that I realized if I only traded off of technicals, I'm usually going to be a little bit wrong. If I only trade off of fundamentals, I'm usually going to be a little bit wrong. If I only trade on story, then sometimes I might not have the technicals to go ahead and get that timing right for the trade. So that's why I use a 3 variable approach and try to go ahead and get into what I call high quality trades versus trying to just jump into every trade. Yeah, XPEV doing an offering. Let's go. I can run through some news that I had here. I was going to go through this at the open, but you know how it is, man. There's just too much going on. If I get on right here at 9:28. So ADP, national employment wasn't the best, but it didn't look bad. The XPEV news was that it's set to raise $1.8 billion in a Hong Kong listing. Reuters reported Tuesday, citing 2 people with direct knowledge to the matter. Canada also gave some news, guys. Canada gave some news that it set a 2035 deadline to stop the sale of fuel-burning new cars and light-duty trucks as it strives to reach net zero emissions across the country by 2050. NIO also having news today, relying on service offerings to make its impact on the customers in China. But NIO opened actually 5 new battery swap stations in China on Sunday as a part of an aggressive expansion strategy, taking the total numbers of battery swaps and stations in the country up there to 282. So NIO definitely giving out some good positive news. SPEV kind of giving out more of a kind of a little bit of a pullback news, but still having a good day. Nice little pullback there in XPEV. We'll keep these on watch. Other ones that I wanted to keep on watch, we can take a look here. Let's take a look here at PLTR. How's that one doing? I thought this one was going to pull back yesterday, but looks like we're getting a good lift up today. Let's take a look here on the daily, see what we're seeing. A pull back and a push back up. We'll see if this one continues to make its move up, but I'm looking for a pullback closer towards 25. Definitely that's what I would be looking for in PLTR. It's Palantir. We'll see if that one can get back there. RKT, I know it had its big spike yesterday. Definitely want to take a look at that. All right, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at RKT, see how it's reacting today. Yes, it did have a big spike yesterday, but looks like it's given that right back up. So look at the hourly. You see how the hourly spiked up, and look how it's just coming all the way back down towards the support. You will look for volume to get back in here and then come roaring, but definitely coming right back down to support there. All right, looks like JD catching a little bit of a bid there. Keeping my eye on Vizio. Another one that I'm watching, of course, is CCIV back up towards 26.15. We'll see if it can hold that 26 now on those pushes. CCIV was one that we were looking to see if it could recover on this hourly pullback. Not a bad hourly pullback. Really recovered here. Hold now up there towards 26.27. We want to see it get through that 26.30 today. Let's see if it can end that day and not come back down and test that 25.68. Now that we've gotten that pullback, we really want to start seeing this one rip. And on the daily chart, we want to see this candle end up somewhere near this close by the end of the day. $27 is what I want to see it get towards. We'll see if it can end the day up there and look like it wants to break out through 28. All right, how we doing, chat? How we doing out there? It looks like it's about to be 9:54. I'm going to go ahead up and check up on the likes here. What do we got, guys? Are we going to hit the like? Are we going to get in here? Let's go ahead and take a look. Tesla, do you think it will pass 700 today? I'm looking for a pullback, but I expected the Tesla a little bit earlier. So if you want that, definitely rewind that. Check it out. ASTS is a runner. Definitely. We talked about that one a little bit earlier. It did catch a bid there. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the bid there. Look at that 5-minute support that we drew out. We said, could it come back down towards that 1247, or is it going to catch a bid there? And look how it came back down and tried to break down. After this third test here, really got that volume, started pushing back up there towards 1469. Not a bad look. I would look for it to come back towards VWAP on the 5-minute. And see if it can come back closer towards 1350s and look for an entry there and look for a re-push back up there through 14. But not a bad move there in AST, that's Space Mobile. This is kind of like the internet for everywhere kind of thing. I think this has to do a little bit with kind of the Elon Musk talk of the Cyberlink coming out and stuff like that. So just keep your eyes on it. It's definitely a big runner. ASTS, it has been a squeeze type of stock, so you can definitely see this one get some big push. All right, what's going on? Let's go ahead and let me catch up. Let me see the biggest movers out here. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Benzinga Pro, what do we got moving on the session? One of the things that I like to do sometimes is just put an hourly because I want to see what has been moving in the hour. So let's go ahead and take a look here, see what we're seeing. Evo, not looking the worst. EVOL, that's a cheaper stock there. So let's keep going through. Let's look for some other stocks, seeing if we're seeing some bigger names here. SPI, this is one that we talked about, did go up through 7, but then pulled back. We'll take a look at that one, see if it starts ripping, but it's an interesting stock. It really needs to get back above 710. Watching some other stocks to see if we can start getting some reversals in here. But we definitely need to catch some reversals now that we keep pulling back down. Score. Let's take a look here at the gambling stocks. How are we doing in Penn? I think Penn's coming on his way back down. Yeah, it's still pulling back down. Still hasn't reversed there, out of the trend. What's going on, traders? How you doing? BBBY listing off. There you go. Let's go ahead and take a look here. BBBY. Triple BY. The candles. No, this one had it better than expected Q1 results. Future 21 guidance. So specialty retailer starting to really push on up there towards the 36. Really good lift there. Let's go ahead and see if I can find this one here. See what else I can find here for this trade here. What else is moving out there? Macy's not a bad thing there. Look, 80s catching back up there towards the 19s. We were talking about that move. VWMX is pretty much a SPAC, so you could look at that one, but not really looking at that one right now. This one's still strong. CPNG. Wayfair, that's not a bad one. It's not a bad looking chart there. Let me take a look here at the daily. All right. Looks like Wayfair, guys. Wayfair is looking interesting to me. We got a support to go off of. We had a nice red day to get into yesterday. Let's look at the 1 minute. See what we're seeing. Kind of an upward trend, sideways, coming to the VWAP. Looks good for a little breakout here through the 311s. Let's see if we get a pullback here closer towards 309, and then I could take a shot here. I also could take it at 310, but I don't want to go ahead and extend myself. I might be able to take this one, guys, live for us. Let's see if we get this one to pull back here. That's Wayfair. Trying to look for some sympathy there. SLGG, man, I'm working on that interview. I've already gotten down, just working on the dates, guys. We'll definitely be working on that for Money Mitch. SLGG, got to get it back. Penn be ugly. I agree. Penn is ugly right now. We'll see if it comes back. Boeing looking interesting as well, as the news this morning should bounce. I'm not the biggest fan of Boeing, Justin. Just too much problems to me. Too many problems. At least in my eyes, the story is not there. If anything, the story is going the opposite direction. I don't think it's going in the positive direction for Boeing, but I could be wrong. You know, like always, guys, do your own investment decisions, but definitely. The Slug Gang. Aaron Bryan knows. Aaron Bryan. I like that one. Hold on. That's not Aaron Bryan. That's Aaron Bryan. I like that. What's going on out there, guys? What are you guys seeing moving? Looks like we having this kind of sideways action day. Let's see what we're starting to get turning here. What is starting to turn green? Where are we getting some kind of little pockets of strength? Looks like DocU not having a bad day. ADP, ABNB, Airbnb, 1% up. Snap 1.4%, Palantir about 0.6%. Really nothing much there. TSM starting to go green. AMD is not having a bad day, guys. It's 3.67%. Let's take a look here at AMD. Nice push on up there. We were looking for this one as kind of one of those weak ones. QCOM was one that I wanted to see because it did have a strong day. This one looks interesting. Just did a push up and a pullback here. You know what? Let's have some fun, guys. I haven't taken a day trade for you guys here, so let's do one here. Let's look up QCOM. All right, guys. I'm looking for QCOM here to hold off of the 30s here. Need to pull back towards 50 to get in here, but let's see if I can get some shares here. Going to look to try to grab this share here and do a little day trade action for us. $142. See if I can get a fill here. Trying to get a fill here at 142.50s, but needs to pull back. Went towards 142.47s here. Let's see if we can get a little small pullback and I can get a fill and then a push back up to the 143.60s and then take like $1 profit up there to the resistance. So right now, guys, I'm trying to get into this trade somewhere right here at 50s. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a pullback, get a fill, and then get a pushback up there towards 43.63s. I did like that little move there. I was a little slow to putting out my order, so we'll see if we can get a fill. Right now, it's trading up there towards 83s, 84s. We'll see if we get that fill. This is a trade that I'm trying to get filled on QCOM. I'll let you guys know if I do get a trade there. BA looking like a good short intraday. Yeah, Boeing probably, definitely. What's the VWAP? What's the VWAP? It's a good lesson. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So VWAP is this yellow line that you're seeing here. What does it really stand for? It stands for volume weighted average price. And so really what does VWAP stand for? It's kind of mixing the volume with the price action to give you a level in the sand. Really, it's not an indicator that I think that you can just trade off 100% of the time. I think you really need to kind of match the stories with the technicals. Is the stock breaking out and then it's coming back to VWAP? That's a little bit different. I like those kind of plays. And so those are what I call the VWAP bounces or the VWAP fades. So you guys can definitely check out that strategy. I'm not the only one that trades this one, so definitely check it out. You can learn from a lot of different traders out there, William. So if you don't know what the VWAP is, take a look. It's pretty interesting. All right, guys, how we doing out there? What's the trader? What's up? What's up? What's the ticker symbol? Right now, I'm looking at QCOM. QCOM. This is. Let me go ahead and put up the ticker symbol here. I got you. I got you guys. There you go. Let's see if we can get up here the Benzinga Pro there. Look at BBBY. Look at that push, guys. 1 minute candle really pushing on up there. Almost to 39 from a push out of 31. We'll see if that one kind of does a little bit of a 50% retrace down towards 35, but really pushing on up BBBY. Let's take a look here at QCOM. See what we're getting in this one. Can we get a trade here? A little bit of a bigger stock too. So that's what I'm trying to get a trade here on. Let's see if we can get this. You saw this pullback here towards about 28 on the downside. I have an order out there right now, trying to get a fill. Let's see if I got a fill. No fill yet, guys. I'm trying to get a fill there, but I'm not trying to overextend myself. If I don't get the fill here, I'll just let it keep working. But I'm looking at QCOM right now. Definitely smash the like, guys. Smash the like. Let's go ahead and catch up with the chat. What's going on out there? See how many likes we got. If not, I might have to wrap up, guys. It's 10:04. If we don't have 200 likes, we might have to get on out of here. All right, guys. Looks like we're at 163, over 420 people watching. So smash the like, guys. We need you guys to support us, support the channel. I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap it up. If we don't get towards 200 in the next 5 minutes, we're at 171. Can we get towards 200 likes? We need about 50% likes here, man. Come on, guys. 50% of you guys at least just give a comment. If you get a thumbs down, I won't be upset, but at least give me a comment. And that's what I want. You know, I want some feedback, guys. Let me know what you guys want to see more of, but we'll go ahead and pay attention. Looks like someone's been back holding the QCOM. Hey, it's not a bad one. CCIV starting to take off. Jenny, thank you. Say it ain't so, Poppy. I agree. I don't want to get on out of here. TSP, not a bad one. Happy. It's been going up every day. Not a Reddit stock. I really think people should be keeping an eye out. I wish I could show you guys my watch list right here. You probably won't see it but definitely happy. That was one on there. Definitely pay attention towards that one. We'll see if we get this pullback in QCOM. It really hasn't pulled back up for us here. It might just rip out, but we'll keep it on watch, definitely. Let's look at that CCIV move. Are we starting to see a lift there? There's QCOM already getting up there towards 143. But there's the breakout that I wanted to see in CCIV, guys. I wanted it to get through 2630s, get on up there and start breaking out there. That's what I wanted to see, guys. Not a bad 1 hour look. If you guys were looking at this one this morning, the 1 hour chart really kind of giving you this sideways action, really pulled back, giving you a pullback entry. Now it's starting to look strong. Let's see if it holds 26 50s on pullbacks now and really starts looking strong. That's going to be my line in the sand now, guys. 26.50s. If it gets to 26.40s, I'll probably just take the profit. But from here on out, I feel confident enough on this one, high conviction, that I'll just let it ride and look for my price target. Now, worst comes to worst, I take a small gainer. Can't be wrong. Can't be mad about that. So definitely smash the like, guys. That's what it's about. Thanks for your work. FSIL, definitely. I'll take a look at that one. I was looking at plug and FSIL to get strong today, but it looks like they were having pullbacks. Let's see what we're at now, see where we're getting a pullback to, and see if we can get a lift from these levels. So one of the things that I would point out is on FSIL, you got kind of these multiple supports that we keep coming to on the 1 hour. So we've come back down for these levels before. We don't want to go through that wick. We've wicked here multiple times, even came through these levels, but we wanted to catch a bid here and come right back up to $9. So let's take a look here at the 15. What are we getting? Kind of that sideways trend hold right now. You really needed to come back up and trend up through $9 so that we can start testing back up there towards 919s. But definitely FSIL is one that I'm watching to wait for the trend reversal. We got a little sign that it wanted to pop yesterday, but really not catching that bid today. We'll see if it catches this bid here by 880s and really trend reversals come right back up there through 9. That's what I would want to see on FSIL. What's up, traders? How we doing out there? Let me go ahead and catch up. Let's see what we got. 210 likes. That's what I wanted to see, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it. At the end of the day, this is what I do this for, guys. We do this 100% free. You know, there's so many chat rooms out there that are doing this for thousands and thousands of dollars. So that's not what we want to do here. We want to be able to give you guys the information. What we do on Benzinga Pro is empower the retail trader, the new investor out there that is looking for tools to make things easier for themselves so that they can go ahead and trade for themselves. I mean, we've had too many times where we've had these portfolio managers taking our money. Now we are in control of our money, and that's what Benzinga is all about. All right, let's go ahead and take control here. Let's keep it going. What's up? Push those likes. You guys already know we're going to keep going. DDL halted. Yogi calling out a halter. DDL, let's take a look here. Ding dong there. Really pushing on up, man. That's a halt. That thing went from I think it already halted once. Let's take a look here. Overview. Let's go to the overview. Looks like we halted there. A circuit halter break there. Definitely. And looks like this is the second halt. Yeah, there was a halt at 10:06, and then now we're halting again here. This is an interesting one. Definitely pay attention towards this one. Ding dong price downsized IPO at 23.50. Shares jumping 10% right out the gates. Look at this one, really ripping on up there. So DDL IPO really making moves today. Good mention there, Yogi. Halted 3 times. Bam. Yeah, I don't like that third halt. I trade the first halt, maybe the second halt. The third halt, I'm out. Every time, guys, I've gotten out on that third halt. I just don't like to hold after that third halt. Not really my thing. But like always, guys, this isn't investment advice. What this is for you guys to learn off of me. So like always, guys, this is informational purposes only for you guys to go ahead and learn how I process through these. Look how I look for the strong industries. What are we getting? Where's the moves? Where's the rotation? That's really where I think I've taken it next level up. So definitely, guys, check it out, guys. And definitely stay with the sectors, you guys. Stay with what's hot. If you don't stay with what's hot, then that's how you get caught. All right, guys, looks like we're getting this pullback here in QCOM. We might be able to get a fill here, and then I'll look for this push right back up there. Looks like we're getting the pullback right now. Might as well take a trade for you guys, right? I'm in here live for you guys. Looking at QCOM right now. Could possibly get in if it fills me here on this pullback. We'll see if we get filled. I'll let you guys know if I get a fill, and I'm going to be holding towards 142.28. So we'll see if we get this fill here. All right, looks like it's pulling back. I'm paying attention towards it because I wouldn't mind it giving me a little slap fill at that 142.50 and then coming right back up there. We'll see if we can get in that one. Trying to be a little bit of picky on this one. It's a little bit of a higher price name, so I don't want to be too kind of jumping into the move. So we'll see if we can get this kind of little dip fill and then get back up there. But definitely red day, man. I was kind of concerned about this. I talked about this on Money Mitch yesterday that we could have a big pullback kind of day. Tech had been making a big push, and this is not what I wanted to see, guys. But it happens. It happens. Understand this is normal for it to happen. And now we're going to be watching other stocks to see if, as long as I keep holding and you're getting these trend reversals, it's not the worst here. JD is cracking down a little bit there. I might go ahead and just take my profit here. It's not really making the moves that I wanted to see, the bounce back that I wanted to see. So let's go ahead and just take the profit here in JD. JD not holding well here, so we'll go ahead and just take the profit here. Boom. I'm out, JD, guys. I'm out, JD. $25 gain, not a bad one. I'm not going to complain about it. It's a really small gain for me, but hey, you can't be mad about that one. At the end of the day, I already took profits in this one above 78s. So this one, I was trying to get it towards 80, but I got this one from 73, guys, 73. So not a bad trade there. Really starting to push on CCIV now, guys. $27 now on CCIV. That's a chart to definitely keep a look at. Let's see if we got our fill here in QCOM. Yes. We got our fill here, guys. 142.50. We got our fill here, right here. I put it the box here. I'm going to slide it over, guys. We got our fill right now. I'm in here at 142.50. Let's see if we can get it back up there towards the high of the day, 143.63. We're going to try to get a point out of this. So I'll probably put a target at 143.48. 50s. Let's see if this one can really start driving and hold VWAP. What you want to see is, since it dipped below VWAP now, really we want this low holding, this 422.27. Now we want to see this get strong and get through that high there. So it was a little bit of a pullback. Let's see if we can get some volume and really start back up trending. So you see the MACD, how it went green there for a second. Let's see if it can cross back over and go green. There you go, guys. Taking a trade for you guys. I know that you guys wanted to see me take a little bit of a live action trade. So there you go. I took a little bit of live action trade there. DDDL resumed. Let's go ahead and put a 2-chart look here so that we can keep our eyes on that big mover, that DDL. I'll put that one on the right-hand side in a 1 minute here so you guys can watch that big mover. Look at that bad boy turning around. Third gaps, guys. Third gaps always usually give you these big pullbacks. That's why it's very scary to trade those. A lot of the times you get these big turnarounds. Let's see if this one can continue moving. This is DDL and IPO, so definitely be careful, guys. Brand new IPO, and as you can see, being highly pushed by a lot of traders. We'll see what happens with that one. What about Bed Bath and Beyond, right? That big move that we were seeing. Let's take a look here. BBBY. See how that's moving there. Looks like it's holding well there. A sideways action at 36.76. Looks like it's not wanting to come back down towards support. We'll see if it can push on up there through the highs. Not a bad looking chart there. We'll see if it can kind of get back up through those levels. DL, let's go ahead and Dollar Tree taking a big dip there. Definitely a big dip there. APL, Apple's actually up on the day, guys. Not a bad looking hold there of that VWAP. The second hold there of the VWAP curling right back up around, getting up there towards 136.50s. Let's see if Apple can kind of hold this VWAP and really start pushing back up there towards 137. This is a good stock for at least Tech to hold. If Tech can hold this stock, I'll actually be feeling confident. So we'll see if this one can get back up there. All right, guys, what's up with the chat? How we doing out there? What's up? Anyone got a good trade in today? Anyone making some money? This is called Money Mitch for a reason, guys. I mean, definitely smash the like, guys. This is where we're at. If you guys want to go ahead and check out Benzinga Pro, this is what I recommend, guys. Especially if you're new and you haven't checked out Benzinga Pro before, I want you guys to go ahead and take a moment, go to benzinga.com, hit it up, go try out Benzinga Pro. It's absolutely free if you haven't tried it before. You don't even need to put a credit card in. So I would definitely recommend it, guys. Check it out and tell me what you guys think of Benzinga Pro.
When you want to maximize your performance in the market, you need access to the highest quality tools and news available. Benzinga Pro stands out from all of the options you'll be presented with, and their instant access to market-moving news positions you to be prepared to take on the market in the best ways possible. Here's how it works. Benzinga Pro's news desk creates original news content that's available on your main news feed and gives you actionable information about companies you may want to invest in. This news desk information gives you the chance to beat the market, receive impactful news as it breaks, and jump on trending stocks before and as they rise. And beyond that, Benzinga Pro is packed with helpful features and unique insights that give you the best information possible. There's tools like the Live Audio Squawk, which streams every day with important news and timely updates, and the real-time news alerts that allow you to stay on top of every developing story you're keeping tabs on. Alerts and news will be sent straight to your inbox or delivered as live sound alerts. For those investors that want real-time, actionable, and breaking news about companies they may be looking to invest in, Benzinga Pro is the tool to use.
What are we doing out there? Definitely, guys, check out Benzinga Pro if you guys want to check out an easy-to-use tool to get ready for the market and also trade with it. So I definitely enjoy it, guys. Let's go ahead and let's get back. What's up? What's up? You couldn't find a Benzinga spokesman with a deeper or more nasal voice. I mean, my boy Michael, man, he has that salesman voice down packed for sure. Definitely. Let's go ahead and let's check it out. Let's see how these stocks are moving. Now we're starting to get this QCOM to start trending on up. Let's see if we can get towards the 143s. You see how it kind of has this upward trend line. We want to see that trend line respected and now really start pushing on up there through the 143s. And then I'll look to see if it can get up there towards our target profit. Apple looking strong off of that bounce. I like that look. Let's take a look also at DDL. That big mover that was gapping. It did halt 3 times, so be careful with that one. A new IPO going sideways here, so let's see what happens here. I have it on the 1 minute, so it's going to be moving fast, so keep your eyes on that one. TSM is not a bad-looking one, and we'll see if these kind of start returning. One of the things that I did see that is moving on up is HIMX. HIMX is not a bad one. This is also a semiconductor play that I was watching today to see if it can kind of lift. This is a cheaper one, so I like this kind of push on up off the VWAP. This is actually one that I would kind of swing trade, guys. So I'm kind of interested in this one. I'm going to take a look here on the daily. Take a look. You see how we're starting to push on up. We've held that pullback to the support, and so this one's starting to really start trying to trend on up and push. I think this one could get on up there through that 1788 look. So that's why I'm trying to watch it. But this is really kind of a quicker move. Look at this 5-minute pullback to the VWAP. I like that look off of the 1640s. It could get back up there towards 1711s, maybe just 17 it goes up to. But I'm paying attention towards this one. We'll see if it comes back down towards VWAP, holds again, and then comes right back up through VWAP. That's what I would like to see on this one. This is HIMX, HIMAX. All right, let's go ahead. What's going on out there? MU's charting the same as QCOM. Let's take a look. Sometimes you do get that look where it's very similar. I wouldn't think. I mean, you could look maybe on. I wouldn't really say this is really looking the same as it. I mean, look at the daily chart. This one's up here but pulling back. This one is up here but looking strong on the daily. So I'm not sure if it's the same chart. I mean, it's kind of close. You can kind of see those W shapes, the W shapes, but this one didn't hold well today. MU not holding well today. QCOM is holding well today. We'll see if it kind of continues to trend for us. 5 minutes, 5-minute chart here. Let's see if it kind of keeps holding this look here. We could get a pullback towards 4260s, even 4255s, but we want it to continue trending on up through 143. And this is QCOM, a live trade I have on right now, guys. I have it literally in the account. So we'll see how this one kind of keeps moving. Wanted to take a live trade for you guys today live. So, hey, let me know in the chat if you guys like me doing this for you guys every single day. Who knows? Maybe I can do this on the side for you guys and continue to move. This is what I used to do, always looking at some stocks trading the open here. Thoughts on BBBY? Thoughts on the triple B? Let's take a look here. It was holding well there on the sideways action, but look at these daily candles, and look how a lot of them the next day were just not there. So just be careful now that we're pulling back from that 39.10 level. Let's take a look here. I remember I was seeing even some people mention that they didn't think BBBY was that strong and it didn't deserve to be up here. Look at that rip out. That's why you got to be careful with those kind of comments. Definitely. The story is hot in this one. It's not the fundamentals, even though it did have good earnings. It's starting to trade up there, coming back down on a 5-minute. I would like for it to hold that VWAP 35.81s, but not a bad look after that push out of 39.30s. You need some sideways trend here for it to really build up some volume to get it back up there towards 39.30s. All right, guys, we'll see if QCOM can get into the 143s and really start lifting our live trade of the day. But we're paying attention here to see what other stocks are moving out there. Oil and gas really starting to get some lift here. ConocoPhillips not looking bad. I think I remember even hearing Spencer talked about how, hey, who knows? Maybe these are buying opportunities in some of these stocks. Looks like we're getting some good lift today in some of these oil stocks. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out to see what continues to move. Let me look at MRO. That was one of my favorite charts to trade. Look at that. Not a bad looking move there. It's starting to move up there towards 1366. Let's take a look on the daily, see what we see. On the daily, starting to push back up there towards the high there of 1416. Starting to retrend up there. I did hear that, well, today you got those inventory numbers that come out. I'm not sure if they already came out. I'd have to take a look here. Maybe Spencer could bring those on when he comes on. We'll take a look how those inventory numbers came out and if they were good for oil stocks. And that could be why we're seeing that up rotation. All right, guys.
Wait, on the oil front, Mitch, more important than inventory, we do have an OPEC meeting today.
OPEC meeting too, right? Yeah, so there's both things, right?
Way more important than the inventory number is just whether they're going to increase supply or maintain the cuts or what.
Perfect. And I mean, oil was trading up near 79, right? And a lot of times, I don't know about you, Spencer, but I've seen a lot of times like kind of like this cyclical move in oil where it'll go up to like $80 a barrel, and then it comes all the way back down to like $40 a barrel, $30 a barrel, and then it scoops right back up again up there towards 80. I don't know if you've seen that kind of trend over your time in oil, but definitely I've always seen kind of more of a wavy type of trade.
Yeah, I mean, it's at least for the last, I don't know, decade, been pretty range bound, right? So it tends to just go just like that.
Yeah. Just like that. And you got to catch the waves, right? I mean, you can make some money in these, but the waves don't always just keep lasting. That's another thing I wanted to put it out there. So like, if you do an oil trade, there's usually a top target, because if you don't find that top target, a lot of the times you'll get that swing back down, and those OPEC meetings, man, those definitely change up the stocks. So not a bad looking day to start. We'll see how the day ends. All right, guys, finally getting in towards the 143s for QCOM. We'll see if we can get it up there towards 143.50s. That's what we'll go ahead and take profit for the day trade. I wanted to do this kind of more of a day trade look for you guys off of the VWAP and give you guys a real day trade here. So we'll see if we can get up there towards those levels and take a point. Take a point for risking 20 cents here. I'm not going to be mad if we take a point for risking 20 cents. What's going on with the beach body? The beach body. Spencer, you getting on that body?
No, I'm about to make a trade though.
Hey!
Just give me.
I don't know about you guys, but that gets me a little excited. Hearing Spencer take trades, I don't know what it is, but I've been telling Spencer we need to get him a swing account. I might have to even. Where's the donations? We need some Spencer donation swing account.
No, we don't.
Spencer said, "Don't put the pressure on
I'm not trading with anyone else's money but my own. Thank you very much."
Hey, who knows? Maybe it's your own money.
That's true. Let me just pull up a chart here. Okay.
Spencer trading the ETFs. They know you well.
No, it's not an ETF. It's not an ETF.
They know you well.
It's not an ETF. I swear it's not an ETF.
Oh, I love it. I love it. This is fun, guys. Definitely smash the like, give the thumbs up. Let's keep it going. Kev, what happened? You getting mad? There's always a hater, bro. Always a hater. That's life. We'll keep going. Let's see if this kind of moves. Look at the body. Oh my God. Someone just pulled the trigger on this thing. Whoo! Someone pulled that cash trigger. This is why you got to sometimes take profits. This is what happens a lot of the times when you get these big moves up. And we've been talking about how these moves of these changeovers in SPACs hasn't really lasted. It's kind of more of a 20, 30% gain kind of pattern that we've been seeing, and then it comes back. So you got to be careful with those. Definitely, it's coming back there. Beachbody coming all the way back down towards 1020. Could crack $10 on the downside. I'm going to be paying attention towards this one as it's really gave up that gain. Really somebody taking profit here in the open here. I'm thinking here on the 29th. Really push up there towards 1346 when it broke that. I mean, look how this started really breaking down. Volumes bouncing here, but really coming right back up there. And now breaking down that level even further down. So that's why you got to be careful with those. And you got to take the profit sometimes when you have it. I mean, that's how it is sometimes with these, especially these SPAC patterns that I've been seeing. I've been trying to take 10%. If I can get that 10% on the SPAC pattern and I risked maybe 2% on the name, I'm not mad at that. I'll just take it off the table. And I think that's what you saw here in body. All right, Spencer, what's up? What's up, man? I'm going to let you start taking over. I'm
waiting to get filled. I haven't gotten filled yet.
You sound like me 20 minutes ago.
The story of my life, Mitch. Story of my life.
Yeah, at least you're like me. You're waiting to get filled versus pushing into the fill. I like that. Though.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I should just push into it at this point.
Don't worry. Don't stress too much.
I always say don't get too cute with your orders. Just don't wait for it to come to you. I should just raise my bid by a couple of pennies here. But anyway, I haven't placed like a day trade for a while, so I was just scrolling through Twitter.
Try to have some fun, right?
Yeah. I mostly do it for fun. And there's a guy I follow, and this is just full disclosure. This is not not a lot of thought went into this. All right, this is just where I'm at right now, and I haven't placed a trade. And market's fun, so crap, it's getting away from me. I'm gonna have to get in there and raise my bid a little bit. And I feel like everyone's. If I say it now, it's not a very high price stock, which is not like me to begin with. So it's I've got to get in there before I say it, and then I because I want to get in, or I don't want everyone to front run me, which is I
know how that one goes right there.
So you know what? Screw it. I always say don't get cute. Market order it is. All right. Anyway, okay. So I was on Twitter just now, and Will Mead, who I follow, is a great follow at Real Will Mead, tweeted a screenshot of the most shorted stocks according to Dow Jones. Okay. And of that group, the only one that was cheap, that was low price. Of that group, the only one that was under $10 was the CRTD, right? So okay, now I just got in. CRTD,
chart pulled up?
CRTD. No, let me get the chart up on my screen.
Let's get that chart up.
So yeah, this is literally just a stupid day trade. I did say not a lot of thought went into this, right?
Here, so, I got you. The old disclaimer again.
There we go. So what I will do here in the next few minutes is throw on a trailing stop of some kind, because I'm probably going to forget to watch list throughout the day.
The story of my life.
And so I just want to make sure it doesn't go to 3 on me. You know what I mean? But that's my day trade. Just literally short. I haven't placed a day trade for a while. Heavily shorted stock, low price. Why this one has not been on my radar. I've not seen this one mentioned on other lists. Please don't buy it because I bought it. But that's my justification was literally a tweet from Will Mead saying Dow Jones has this list of the most shorted stocks, and this one is the lowest price one. So that was the day trade. That was in my Webull account, which I don't use very often. Okay, it is 10:30. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the morning.
I actually like the chart, dude. I like it. It's looking good.
I mean, it's I don't know anything. I don't even know what this company does. What does this company do? No idea.
Yeah, take a look at what it does here.
They empower creators, brands, entrepreneurs through technology and partnership. What does that even mean? What does it even mean? I mean,
you know what's interesting?
Yeah,
I have this company. They're trying to come on Money Mitch. I might get an interview today. Who knows? We might find out. I was actually talking to Create, so we'll see what happens.
All right.
I've
never heard of this company before 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, I heard about it, but I didn't know too much about it. That's why I haven't really, brought it on to our viewers. But it was more along, I want to learn a little bit more about it before I bring it on to the viewers. So it looks like, hey, who knows? This might be it. It looks like Twitch.
All right, Happy said just like Twitch. Okay, great. Well, it's going against me now. Anyway, all right, so let's get this on the screen. Let's move on, and I'll just keep an eye on this.
Did you see that IPO, that DDDL?
Let's talk about DDL.
Dude, what a move.
How many here? Let's go into my main thing, bro. How many halts do we have today on DDL? Was it just the one?
I think it was someone said it was 3 halts. I think you could see it on the 1 minute, but we'll see. We'll see how it comes.
Refresh. Add a filter. Securities. DDL. 2 halts today. 2 halts today. Back to the chart we go. DDL, yeah, craziness. I want to know if Matt Hammond is in this or if he's already out, because I don't know how often I know he likes to day trade IPOs on the day of the open. I don't know how often he actually takes the stock overnight. So we'll have to ask Matt about this on Monday. But this is craziness.
I remember he talking about Holtz and how he doesn't like him too often. So he says, I remember we got to ask him a little bit more about how he deals with Holtz on IPOs.
Yeah, he'll trade through a halt, but I don't think he likes holding through like if it's
multiple halts.
Exactly. He doesn't like.
Yeah, that. I mean, I can't blame him, right? That's kind of like the pattern that we normally have seen, right? I mean, normally you maybe get 1, 2 halts. That third halt is very, very hard to see it continue moving. That's what they're built for, right? I mean, essentially, that's what the circuit breaker halts are there for.
Right.
It's to hold up a stock for a second, at least for investors to make their decision if they want to continue taking risk on a stock that's moving so volatile.
Yeah, Rocky, you're absolutely right. He said I should just hit the buy button and not think too much. That's what I did. I put 5 seconds of thought. I put 5 seconds of thought. I saw a tweet. I was like, all right, screw it. I'm in for 50 shares. So
hey, can't blame you.
Yeah. So okay. I don't know if you guys saw Intel today, but this is running again. This is the big news from Monday with the CRISPR news, and this thing has it Monday was quiet. Like it got the pop at the pre-market, but it was quiet from the open onward. The last 2 days though have been great. So this is in Breakout City, NTLA. Look at that thing, Breakout City. It consolidated a little bit on Monday after the pop, right? You can see it actually closed down on an opening basis, right? It closed lower than it opened at. But last 2 days have been great. If you held on through Monday, congratulations if you're in this thing, NTLA. I also saw Walmart. So I don't know why Walmart's up today. I saw they're offering insulin, right? But that wasn't from this morning. That was from the day or two ago, right? So I'm not sure what the news is on Walmart. Let's see if we have anything. I don't know if we do. Walmart. Nope, just a technical price alert. Anyway, up 2.5%, 2 2/3% today. Very nice day for Walmart. What else am I seeing on my Benzinga Pro Movers tool? Yep, BBBY. You talked about that. That thing ripped at the open. Rip City, but it's off the highs, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We very often see reversals at 10 o'clock. Very interesting. What else? What about the down filter here? AVIR jumps out to me. That's your big loser of the day. My big loser of the day, at least. And I'm looking at stocks up or down from the open. I'm measuring against the open. I'm not measuring against the close because I'm looking for stocks that are reversing. I know what was up and down in the pre-market, and now I want to know what's reversing, right? Tim, Neo is wild. Okay. Yeah, holy crap. There's no news, right? Doubt it. Didn't see any news this morning. Okay. Oh, here's a headline. Watching EV stocks, trade exchange reports, President Biden's climate advisor McCarthy says Biden wants EV tax credit when during the reconciliation of this, I guess, the infrastructure plan, right? So, okay. Well, let's go across the space here. We got Neo. up 5%. We got let's do LI, right? Up 2%. XPeng, wait, XPeng, lagging, but it is up from the open. Okay. What about Fisker? Okay. What about Ride? Everyone's favorite. Not really. How's Tesla doing? Okay. Someone drop me a few more. I can never remember all. I know there's like 50 of these. How's Nikola? Okay. Short NTLA.
What about FUV? I saw that one on the pre-market.
Yeah,
gap,
yeah, you're right.
So,
I saw that one this morning too. No.
sideways.
Short, Oakchaz, NTL. Where would you short it at? Like, where would you short it from? You think that all-time highs. Zoom out. This is the all-time chart of Intelia. Okay. Just because you think the move is stupid doesn't mean it can't keep going. Okay.
Trust me. And if I would have shorted GME, I would have found out what happened to me.
Listen to what Luke Jacoby said. Luke Jacoby has blown up like three accounts trying to short stocks that were at all-time highs. Okay. Even if you think this move is stupid, which you may think that, you could be right eventually. Who's to say it couldn't go to 200? Who's to say that? What would be your out, right? If you're going to enter a trade, have an out. What would be your out here? 10% higher? 20% higher? I just don't know why you would take on that kind of a risk. I just don't see it. BLNK, thank you, BN. No, that one's not really. What about going through here? Look at TSP. I know that one's been moving. Is it still moving? It's still going. Jesus, it's still going again. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. You know what, Happy? Why don't you share with us what you saw in this trade? I'm curious what you saw. You say it's making you some money. What did you see in this chart? Right? Obviously, we've had 3 really, really big days here. Okay? I'm curious what you saw on this. Because this looks it's amazing. This looks incredible. What can you say about it, right?
My boy got some diamond hands.
He's got a trailing stop in there. I wouldn't call those people with diamond hands don't put stop orders in.
That's called diamond hands with a little bit of paper on the side.
Right, exactly. Exactly right.
I can't blame him for those. Those turn into green hands.
Yeah.
Green hands pay the bills.
What else? CNBC, autonomous trucking. During the big dip in May, they said GoDaddy, TSP, and DraftKings are the stocks you got to buy. Okay. Yeah, it did a whole lot of nothing for a month there, but ever since what happened on the 8th? Was there news on the 8th? Let's go to Too Simple. Let's go to news here. Was there news on the 8th? Yeah. Navistar. Navistar had earnings, and then Too Simple was a driver of that. Okay. Damn. You're giving me FOMO, man. I gotta get this off my screen. You're giving me FOMO. This is ridiculous. Get this right off my screen. What else are we looking at? CR said he's making good money on. Oh no, CR said he's not making money. Oh yeah, yes he is on RCL. Really? Okay. How was the reopening trade today? We got RCL up 2%. We got CCL in the green. We'll go to a 15-minute chart. NCLH. Yeah. Delta. American. Oh. Okay. Look at Nike, guys. You guys see Nike today? Oh. hasn't held some of those gains. I thought for sure it could, because the pre-market session was at the high yesterday, at its all-time high. I lost track of this thing. Interesting. I thought for sure Nike was going to like 160. Doesn't appear that way now. MRIN, this was the one from yesterday, right? You got to be really careful with these. With these, if you're in a stock that's getting hype on social media, you got to be super tight, super strict. I think with your stops, right? Because you're getting punched in the mouth today. Great day yesterday. So let's play this out for a little bit. So let's say you're in this one from, I don't know, call it 2 days ago. Let's just say you're in this one from $6 or whatever. Okay. So how high did you get yesterday? You got to 1882. All right. So you've tripled your money in a couple days, right? You gone from 6 to 18. So you wake up this morning. Let's say you can't trade pre-market or whatever. So you're at the open, and you're watching 15-minute chart, not really doing anything, just series of candles at the same level there, and then you fall below it there, right? On the 15-minute chart, let's go to a 1-minute chart. Okay, 1-minute chart, you kind of see it happen right here, this breakdown about a half hour ago, right? Maybe that's a good sell signal. Okay, you opened at, what'd you open at? 1305. All right, maybe you sell here. Maybe you sell down at this breakdown there. On the 15-minute, you sort of broke down at 10:15 there. So maybe use that as a sell signal. But yeah, this is not looking pretty for today. Of course, it's social media stock, so it can go to 20 for all I know. If it were me, though, I would be, and I tripled my money in 2 days, I'd be gone. I would be done. Take it and run is how I would do. Right, exactly, Stonebridge. If you're not at least taking some money off the table on a triple in a couple of days, what are you even doing here? Right? What are you even doing? Q comp is bouncing off the VWAP. Okay. Oh, very nice. It's failed a couple times already today. I don't know. Well, I haven't looked at Qualcomm. Let's look at a daily chart. Qualcomm. Ooh. What a run this thing had. What a run this thing had last year. Just gave him historical perspective, right, on Qualcomm. This is value tech, right? Last year it goes from below 50 to like 150, okay? This is not a stock that makes those kinds of moves. Let's go back to the 1-minute chart. It's trying to bounce off the VWAP for sure. It's trying. What else? Sean, you're from KC. What's that famous? I was in KC once. What's that famous barbecue place? Is it Joe's? Is that what it's called? I think that's where I went. GHVI. Yeah, there's another EV play, right? Get rid of the VWAP. Was there news on this? Is there a merger today or something? Oh, no. They said in chat. There it is. M&A partner Matterhort announced a deal with Facebook. Well, that'll do it. When's the vote, though? Maybe we'll have to wait for SPAC to tech. I don't know when the vote is. I'd be very curious. Okay, so fundamental information. We got a deal with Facebook. Wow. Right there. You're right at resistance, trying to get through it. Hell, I'd buy it here if we can break through. What's that? 1618, 1623. We're trying. Ooh, we're trying. Oh, I'm sorry, Wall Street guy. Matterport is the yeah. I don't remember all these. I can't keep all these SPACs straight. I'm sorry. There's just too many of them. By the way, guys, I mentioned this earlier. If you missed last night, we did a marathon 3.5-hour demo of Benzinga Pro. Let me throw that link in chat. It was fantastic. We had Nick Shaheen talking all about options, how to use them. You know, he exclusively sells options, how to profit off his plan, how to use Benzinga Pro in your trading. Link in chat right now. There it is. Check it out. Some discount codes as well, but we're going to do that every Tuesday night going forward. And last night's went incredibly long, went way past my bedtime. Oh, Powell's still going? Yeah. So we got Powell. All right, let's go through the sector, right? Let's go through peers. Actually, let's not do that. Let's go just from, we got Powell, and let's just compare. We got well, what's Taser? What's, oh, God, Axon? Right, AXON? All right. We got SWBI. We got RGR. And what's the other one? There's one more that I'm missing. I don't remember. Okay. I think those four. Let's go with those four. All right. Look at Pow. Crushing it. And these are the less dead, or these are like the safer tasers, right? Wow. I mean, it's just destroying its peers right now. Let's go since May. No. Oh. See, this is why I love and I hate looking at historical patterns, because you can change the starting point. It changes the narrative, right? You go from March, Smith and Wesson crushing it. You zoom out, it's all about ammo, right? It all depends on the starting point. You can change the narrative at any time. It's what makes this. It's what makes trading and investing so hard, honestly. Okay, let's get these off the screen. Let's go back to my my movers tool, my scanner. What's up? What's down? From the open is what I'm watching. Neg. Newegg Commerce. Oh. Is there a press release today or something? Why is it up? Oh, got nothing. It's up 12% today. Yeah, we should do a Benzinga cookout. You're absolutely right. We definitely, guys. I can't wait. We're getting really close to having in-person events again. Like really close. I think we're having an in-person conference in the fall. But we got to definitely get some Benzinga events going, because prior to COVID, we were doing like 4 or 5 in-person events a year, right? FinTech, cannabis, trading summit. We miss it very much. So we're going to get back to the in-person stuff very soon. Very soon. Yeah, meetup. Definitely right. The question is, where do we do it? We've had events in New York, in Miami, in Toronto, in Chicago, in San Francisco, of course, in Detroit. So the question is, where do we do the meetup? But we will figure it out. We will definitely figure it out for sure. All right. San Diego. That would be nice, Alan. That would be nice. That'd be very nice. Okay, guys, convince me. Convince us. Make an argument for your city. We got nothing on the books. Make your argument. Go. What about Microvision today? Down 6%. Okay, keeping an eye on some market rotation here, just broad themes that really nothing jumps out to me. Like Walmart jumped out to me earlier, right? I brought that up. Energy's up. I mentioned OPEC. I don't know. It's kind of it. Grand Rapids. No, I don't think it'll be in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I've been to Grand Rapids. It's a great little, great place to spend a weekend, but I don't think we'll be having a meetup in Grand Rapids. Don't tell Chris Cauchi I said that, though, because that's where he's from. Great place to live, though. Yeah, Benzinga crypto event summit 22 next year for sure. All right, let's keep an eye on. Let's go back to the charts here. What else are you guys watching? Let's pull up a news feed. And also, let's turn on the squawk. We got 5 minutes or so until SPAC's attack. So let's just turn on squawk for the next 5 minutes. Okay. All right. Oh, DD. Okay. So we got the big IPO today is DD, right? Remember, massive float. Like, what's the number? The float? It's like 300 million shares or something like that. 350 million shares. Okay. So IPO price to 14, indicating at 16. Okay. And it's early yet. It is early. There's going to be a dozen of these headlines today. Okay. This is the hot IPO of the day. I've never been to Minneapolis, Bill. I would like to go there. In all seriousness, I've got some family there. Never been. Would very much like to go to Minneapolis for sure. Only in the summer, obviously. Not insane. Theater guy. Have a good one, theater guy. We will see you a little bit later. All right, happy. I'll keep an eye on BLIN, although this CRTD is only for a day trade. Let's put it back on I never got around to putting that stop in, so I'm going to have to babysit this for the moment. Very little tolerance for pain on this. If it moves against me by like, I don't know, a dime, I'm done. So I'm in from right around here, actually, or like the high 70s. Aaron, okay, that all sounds good to me, Aaron. That all sounds good to me. So on the 1 minute? Yeah, I see that a little bit. Just consolidation. The ticker is it's DD, DIDI for Bill. Or no, who asked that? Billy James. DD Global, this is the company that was able to get Uber booted out of, or forced Uber out of China because they just own the market. They own the rideshare market.
CMCM, Charlie Michael. A Cheetah mobile shares getting a pop here to the high, $2.45. CMCM.
Okay. Yeah. And
LIVX, Lima India Victor X-Ray. Podcast One slate of podcasts available on Facebook, debut audio platform. That's LIVX and FB.
Don't care. Oh, wait, you guys can't hear that, can you? You're not plugged into my bad. I didn't realize you weren't plugged into my my audio. Now you are. Sorry about that. Anyway, you missed Charles highlight CMCM and LIVX.
Shares of LiveX Live on that press release getting a pop here, $4.72. That's Lima India Victor X-ray.
Oh, you heard it. Okay, cool. Just bought minis on Disney. What does that mean? How is Disney doing? This is my forever holding. I don't look at the stock very often because I have no intention of selling it ever.
The real question is, do you own Disney Plus, Spencer?
Do I pay for it, you mean?
Yeah, like, do you have it?
I have it. I don't pay for it though.
Ooh, nice one though. I like that one.
But
hey,
yeah,
someone pays for it, right?
No, yeah, someone my parents pay for it, and I use theirs, and then my parents and I pay for Hulu, and my parents use my Hulu.
Hey, why not? A little tag team action.
Yeah, you got to share, man. You got to share. I pay for Hulu. I pay for HBO, and I do not pay for Disney Plus or Netflix. Yeah. So you got to share. It's all about sharing.
Sharing is caring, man. Sharing is caring.
All right, Mitch, who's up on SPAC Stack today?
Yeah, exactly what I came on for, guys. So up next, we're going to be having an interview with Martin Warren. Martin Warren is the co-founding partner of DD Acquisition.
Hold on, let me just.
Charles is just ripping my voice.
Hi, Charles. Go ahead.
So yeah, we're going to be talking with the company that's going to be merging over with Cordier Online. This is an online gaming and sports gambling play. So if you guys like those kinds of plays, definitely stay tuned, guys. This is a gaming operator in Latin America. So we're definitely going to pay attention to this. This is international revenue. So pay attention if you like some international plays, want to get into maybe some exposure outside of the United States. This is definitely one of those companies you can take a look at. DDMX coming right up on SPAC's Attack. I did see a nice lift in QCOM. I will try to get that one all the way towards 43, 45s, guys, and then I'll look to take profit on that one. I'm still holding that.
All right, and everyone's giving me crap now. I don't watch a ton of Disney Plus though. Like in my defense, I don't use it a lot. So
don't worry, Spencer. I have it.
It's not like I'm mooching because I use it all the time. I really don't use it a lot.
I have it.
So I haven't used it. I haven't used it in. I used it once in the last couple months. Okay, so everyone get off me.
Favorite service though? Discovery Plus.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's kicking. It's kicking.
HBO Max is where it's at for me.
Yeah, I have HBO too. I like it. What I like about HBO is they let you watch the movies that come out for free. You don't have to pay that extra.
Yeah, it's super nice.
That's a super nice advantage. All right, guys. I'll see you guys on SPAC's Attack in a couple seconds.
Yep, SPAC's Attack is up right now. This stream will redirect straight to that stream. If it doesn't redirect, then it's Mitch's fault, and you can just blame him. So, all right, please remember all the information from our show and from all of our shows and all of our streams is meant to be used as informational purposes only. Where is our disclaimer? There it is. Not for investing or trading advice. So many damn files here. All right, guys, drop me a like if you could. I'd appreciate that very, very much. How many likes are we at here? We're at 254 now. Okay. Let's get to 300 if we could. 11 o'clock. Oh, man. That's my cue. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow at this time, we're back to our usual programming. So Robert Roy will be on with us from 9:25 to around 10:30 or so. And then I'll probably hang out from 10:30 to 11. So SPAC's Attack is up right now, followed by the Power Hour, followed by Get Technical, Moon or Bust, at the close, etc., the usual shows throughout the day. All right, guys, I'm off. SPACs are on. Have a good one. I'll see you later.